Hello everyone, this is LEGO Multiverse Studios, and today we are doing If It Were a Lego Set Season 5, Episode 5. I'm really excited for this episode, and this is the last of 3 different Jurassic World builds for my mini Jurassic World wave in Season 5. I've done a ton of different versions of this, but this is supposed to be Dr. Wu's lab. I've rebuilt it a lot of times, and at first I wasn't really going to keep this, but then once I finished building it, it turned out amazing, and I love it. So this is probably the one I'm going to stick with, although probably sometime in the future I'm going to do it again. And yeah, so make sure you like, subscribe, and also comment what you think of the video. So the first minifigure here is Owen, and I didn't change anything about him. Honestly, as much as I hate that they don't give them new faces after the second or third movie, I actually really like this face, and I'd probably keep this face for the set. And yeah, it's still a great minifigure, and he wears this outfit in at least the story that I'm doing this set for. And his accessory is a portal remote, which is a common device used in my stop motions and my Lego storyline stuff. And yeah, it's just a small piece that has a little blue piece on top of this kind of silver gray piece over here. And yeah. And if you haven't seen Owen to the face, although this minifigure is pretty common and has had the same face and hair for the past 5 years, here's what it looks like. But yeah, it's a great minifigure. It's just we've had this one for so long. Although I still like it, and I probably use this version for at least this build that I'm done. The next minifigure here is from the LEGO Jurassic World Legend of Isla Nublar series. And since that show is pretty uncommon, I'm pretty sure you've never heard of this character. And he's supposed to be the nephew of Dennis Nedry, and he likes causing chaos at Jurassic World. Now, in my timeline, which is what this set is for, is he's supposed to turn good, and he's supposed to help the others. So I gave him a flashlight, and I didn't change anything about his minifigure. He actually got 2 figures, one where he has the shirt underneath that jacket and stuff. I'm not sure if you call his outfit a jacket or not. But yeah, I really love this minifigure. He also has a second face where he's scared. And yeah, he has great printing. I love the leg printing and the torso printing. And the back printing is pretty great too, with the Jurassic World symbol on the back. And yeah. I also include another character from the LEGO Jurassic World Legend of Isla Nublar series. Sorry if I have to repeat words a lot. Um, I fumble a lot with words. Anyway, so this is Allison Miles. Again, she's a pretty uncommon character since she was just a character from the LEGO Jurassic World TV show. Although I love that show and I love all the characters in it, and I've used a ton in my LEGO timeline. So here's Allison Miles, and she's supposed to be with Owen and Danny. I didn't give her any accessories, but yeah, she's a great figure. I wouldn't change anything about her. She's a really great face print. It's just that because I play with it a lot, and some of it's got a little scratched up. And she also has a second one on the back where she's scared. Yeah, so great hairpiece, great torso print. I don't think she had any leg printing in the show, and I think she's fine without it. So yeah. And in case you do not know who she is, from the LEGO Jurassic World show, she was a scientist at the Jurassic World lab. You might be able to guess from her outfit. And Dr. Wu didn't really treat her fairly because she had a lot of ideas and he didn't really listen. And then when she had good ideas, he'd just take them from her. But yeah, if you want to check the show out, that'd be really great. It's an awesome show. And honestly, I think it'd be really great to see her in the actual Jurassic World movies. It'd be really interesting to see her in those movies, although they probably never will, especially since I think the movies are over. But still, yeah, I really wish that show had gone into season 2. That was a good show. Anyway, the next figure here is Dr. Wu, and he is from the version that came in the 2020 sets. And the only thing different about that figure from the 2018 sets was that he had a different face print. And I think this one is just as great as the other one. I use all of them. This one, he's kind of like he's an evil smile, and the other one, he's scared because the dinosaurs are attacking. But yeah, I wouldn't change anything about it except actually I would change some things. The legs. It would definitely make his coat go down to the legs, to the side legs also, because it really irritates me when they have trench coats and they only go to the front and not the sides, because it's just super. It just feels very incomplete. So I definitely would do that. But yeah, besides that, he's a great figure. And even if he didn't have that, and he doesn't have that, he looks great. But if this were a Lego set, I definitely would do that. Also, Dr. Wu could have a ton of different accessories in the set. There are a lot of things in the lab that could be his accessories. Like there are 2 different little glass bottles that have chemicals inside of them. There's also a magnifying glass, and also just a little coffee cup. He could use any of these as accessory for the set. Just because usually in the Lego sets they like to have a minifigure have at least one specific or piece to build with the minifigure. The next and last minifigure here for the set, she's actually my own made-up character. She's not Claire Dearing, even though she has the same face and sort of a similar hairstyle. Her name is Lilac, and she is supposed to be actually from the Marvel Universe, but she helps Doctor Wu um, with his experiments in the Jurassic World lab. And the thing is that she's supposed to be kind of evil, and then she's like, "Oh wait, I shouldn't do this," and then goes and becomes a good guy. But yeah, she's actually one of the members of the DreamX squad. Probably don't know what that is yet. It's one of my future stop motions, but you'll get to learn more about her in that. So yeah, I just used one of the lab coat things from the Lego City space sets. And I gave her a hairpiece that I once markered, so that's why it's kind of black on the inside there, because I markered it black on this one strand, I don't know how you'd say it, section of the hairpiece. And luckily most of it is faded away. But yeah, I just swapped out the hands, and then I gave her Claire Dearing's face. This is the only one that I kind of liked that had a good expression for it. There's one where she's scared and one where she's like determined and stuff. Uh, and in this form of her outfit, because I gave her different outfit, she doesn't have any leg printing. She could maybe have some like pockets or something. I don't know, or maybe like her ID, like kind of how Emmett has it on his leg, or maybe on the torso instead. But yeah. And also, as you saw from the beginning of the video, I included several dinosaurs. So the first one is a Dilophosaurus. It's the same one that came in actually two sets. The one set from 2019 with the little glider helicopter thingy. And also one of the Jurassic World Dominion sets. I actually also included a second because me and my sister actually got the same set from 2019. So I decided to include two Dilophosauruses because that'd be really fun. But the dino list does not end there. I actually included two more dinosaurs. One being which in the set was supposed to be just a random Velociraptor, although I thought would be cool is that it is actually not a Velociraptor, it's a hybrid. And even though I can't actually make this with the bricks right now, at least, that would be really cool is it has like a mixture of Spinosaurus and Dilophosaurus. So it has like this frilled spine like the Dilophosaurus has on its head. It like goes for the spine like that, it's kind of small, and then one kind of like on the center of its head the same way, but a little smaller, kind of like down the middle. I thought that'd be really, really cool, though I don't really have a way of attaching that. So it could be called a Spinosauraptor or something, I don't know. But yeah, I think this is a really great Lego dinosaur. It only came in one set, which makes sense, since it is no named or characterized dinosaur in the movies. But yeah, it is great printing with the head and stuff, and also with the legs, and with the main body and stuff. So yeah, it's a great dinosaur, although I definitely would like make those custom changes to it, if it were a Lego set. In case you do not know, this, I'm sorry, I was about to call it the hybrid name, but just any of the Velociraptor dinosaur pieces can move their mouths, their heads all the way around, their arms, and their legs. And also their tails are a bit squishy, but they never really stay in one spot like that. So, the next dinosaur is the Baryonyx, and I actually made it because it can actually fit in the big cage. But yeah, this one I've never actually shown you guys. It's a super detailed dinosaur, but I don't want this video to get too long. But I just love this dinosaur so much, especially the Lego version. I just love like all the colors they have on it. It looks super cool, and it can move its hands and its arms and its legs and its tail like that, and its mouth and its head. Like that. So yeah, it's a great dinosaur piece. I really love it so much. And Baryonyx is actually one of my favorite dinosaurs. The main thing I would change if it were a Lego set, though, is something they did is they didn't bother changing the legs from the Indoraptor, which had the spiked up claw, which Baryonyx's and Therizonotauruses do not have. So I definitely would give it new legs that are attached to the feet so that it wouldn't do that, because it's a little irritating. Also, for two other side little builds, this is not much of a build, it's only two pieces and a sticker, but I thought would be cool is that in Camp Cretaceous Season 3, the thing is that it said that the place is under construction, so I thought it would be cool to have like a little sign that says under construction. Not true. So I thought that'd be kind of fun to put that there. And also I included a gyrosphere that Owen uses, and I just love this piece so much, it's so cool. And I'm super happy I was able to get it. So yeah, it could be the cracked up version. I'm fine with it just being this one maybe instead. But yeah. Thing is, I definitely would, but I think it may not actually be possible, but I really want to make, like, the one that can fit two seats in it. Like, I know it'd be kind of bulky and even bigger, and that might kind of look weird, but, like, it'd be really cool if we can make, like, the one that has two seats in it. But yeah. So anyways, now we can get to the actual build. So in the front here, there are a ton of different trees and also like little box bins and stuff. These giant bins from Camp Cretaceous, if you remember that. So I just made a small white one, a big red one, a little tree next to it, and also a little blue one, and also there's some other kind of plant there. And for the walls of the building, I didn't do too much. I also included like a little vine there or a bush. And yeah, because it's not supposed to have much decoration on it except for just vines growing on it. But over here I include another tree and also this little thing that says access granted from one of the Jurassic World lab sets. And it has just one door that is the translucent blue and some sort of like kind of like a mini stair thing. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was really nice, especially also with the vines going down here. And I'll show you the outside of this part actually right now. So the little cage build that I have. So there's actually a side build that I'm going to take out of here and show you later. But here is the cage build. That was super great because I only had to use only a few pieces instead of having to go all the way around. Because it actually is connected to this one little piece here and you can flip it up and stuff. But it's like the cage is destroyed. So I had some pieces just kind of like dangling down there, some vines and like that going down with some more leaves and stuff like that. And if you want, I added this little like wire piece that's supposed to be like the electric fence, and you can just like put this around at different places. Like you can put this down here maybe, or you can put this somewhere else, like here, I don't know, but you can put it in different spots to have it in different places. So it's like it looks a little bit more like a cage with this. But yeah, I'm so happy that I didn't have to use so many bricks to build this cage. And especially, it's just really spacious too, because it's like this little mini cage, but there aren't that many bricks that you need to build it. And if you don't want it, you can easily just take this off from here, and it looks actually pretty fine without it, because actually this was just the thing that I built after. So here's what it looks like without it, but I think it actually does look better with it. So you can just attach that there, and attach this here. And there is a whole lot of stuff going on the inside, so if you flip it around, there's a ton of space and a lot going on, so, not a lot going on, there's just a lot of stuff in it, sorry. And as you may notice, there are some builds that are actually, I've taken from Jurassic World sets, like some smaller Jurassic World labs. Starting over here on this side, there is this build over here that was from the set that the, Dr. Wu came in, that had the baby Triceratops and baby Ankylosaurus from 2020, and why did I say "and" like that? I don't know. Anyway, so you can flip this open, and then you can have this claw thing that comes and gets it. But yeah, I did not come up with this little build myself. It was actually from a set, but I just put it here. And it's really great, because I didn't have to have a ton of, like, tiles here. It would have been fine if I did, but, like, it was really nice just having this little space. It doesn't look too weird. And also there's, like, this little thing back here that you can store, like, diamonds and stuff, or other science stuff in it. I just put a diamond in there, so that's why I said that. And also, you can have this little stud shooter thing here that he uses, and also like a little some button stuff there. And then if you flip it here, there's also a computer that has the baby Ankylosaurus on there for the eggs maybe over there. And then there's also the little calendar that also came in the other Jurassic World lab set. And here is also a table that I did not come up with myself. It was also from the Jurassic World set, and the little what is this called? Let me think for a second. Microscope build I did not come up with either. But yeah, it's a really nice build. Again, I didn't come up with it either, but it looks really nice. So I kept it. And also, here's a magnifying glass that they can use, a little coffee cup, and also some little things that they can use to make things blow up. and a broom and a taser stick. And what I loved about this is that there's like a lot of room, so it's not everything is cramped. You can have people standing here and over here and back there too. And I really love that. And also, here there's this little shelf here that Dr. Wu has some stuff here next to the door that has like some crystals, a little hourglass, the tesseract, this little thingy here, and also like a little pot or something. And you can take this out, and there's also like a little button thing there. And I'll actually show you in a minute why you take that out. Actually, in a second, you can just like completely blow it out. What's funny though is that this part wasn't supposed to actually come out. It was only actually supposed to swing. The bottom part is supposed to come out, but if I just built this back together, super annoying. Like this function was working literally every other time I made this video, or not made this video, just every time I played with it, like it worked. But this is actually supposed to just swing open. It doesn't usually fall. I'm kind of irritated that it did that. But yeah, you can just put that back on in there. And this part is supposed to come out from the bottom, but not this part. But you can swing that open, and it's like, since the cage is over here, you can just like, so yeah. And also, I made use of one of these old lamppost pieces from the LEGO City sets, because they've been, like, wandering around our LEGO bins and stuff. We've never been actually been able to use them in any of our custom builds. But finally, I found a spot where I can use this piece. So yeah. Also, the sticker at this is from the set with the baby Ankylosaurus and baby Triceratops from 2020, and I thought that fit really nicely there. And also, there's like a little vine growing out there, since it's abandoned. And going back into here, so yeah, you can just like the dinosaur can just come and like just swoosh it open. And what's great is that when you put this here, it keeps this from just like wiggling all the time. So you can just put this here and actually kind of holds it in place when you're not doing the function. So yeah, it's really fun. And again, I'm really happy with the way the cage turned out. It turned out to be really spacious without having to use that many bricks. And you can fit the baryonyx in here. You can just take this piece here and then just like do this, even although it's actually supposed to look like it's been destroyed. That's one of the ways I got away with not having to build a huge cage. So yeah, you can fit all sorts of dinosaurs in there, and if you want, you can have them just bust through there. Or you could have one of the characters hanging on this one going in the dinosaur cage. For some reason, they always find a way to get in one of the cages. So they could have someone be in there and then have one of the dinosaurs try to attack them from inside the cage. And before I end the video, there actually is a small side build that I forgot to show you. So if I take these guys out of here real quick, there's actually a small side build. I literally just said that, sorry. And it's like this little portal machine that Dr. Wu is building. And on this side, you can see it's like where the portal is spinning. And on the back is on the other side of the portal. It's like where they're managing it. So it has like a little tracker thing where they can see which dimension it's going through. They have like a little thing where don't touch is kind of dangerous. And then some other fancy stuff for the top of the portal. And this little bowl here is actually supposed to like hold the portal remote that Owen has, and so you can just put that in there to make this like little machine that creates this huge portal. And again, you can spin that around and it fits perfectly right in here. So if you don't want to have it to be a dinosaur cage, you can have it like this. Dr. Wu is experimenting things with making portals, because in my Lego timeline, Dr. Wu was supposed to do that. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I really had a lot of fun building this. And this is it for the mini Jurassic World wave. But it'd be really cool if I could just like have all the different Jurassic World builds I made across If It Were a Lego set and have it just be one big wave of sets. But yeah. And also, in case you didn't know, all these builds, actually most of all of If It Were a Lego set, not all of the sets, but most of them are actually like from my huge Lego timeline that I created in my head, but it's almost impossible to make in stop motion. So I make like different versions of that in stop motion, but it's not exactly how I wanted it to be. So a lot of the Jurassic World wave that I've made for season 5 is part of that Lego timeline. But as I said, I'll probably make like different versions of like what I had planned for that scene or that thing. I'll just like make a different version of that stop motion. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. Sorry it was a bit long. We're almost at 18 minutes. But this was a big build. Also, please comment on what you thought of the video, and also some build ideas you may want me to see. Want me to build, sorry. I really love reading your comments. It's so fun. And stay tuned for episode 6. Thank you so much for watching this video. And thank you for staying this long for the video, because I know this is already at 18 minutes. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.